Back again. Gonna stick with the warrior still. Hey, what's up?
Other invitations?
I am
Welcome back.
Cassandra Pentecost, Seeker of the Chantry.
And just, what are you seeking?
The champion.
Which one?
You know exactly why I'm here! Time to start talking, dwarf. They tell me you're good at it.
What do you want to know?
Everything. Start at the beginning.
Scouts. We will have to fight them sooner or later.
Then we make our stand here. Prepare yourself. Follow my lead! Go down!
Definitely has to be enhanced.
Get back! One less to worry about! Get back!
Yeah, this is my warrior playthrough.
We can't keep this up forever.
We'll make it through this, together.
Here they come. Shall I deal with them?
All yours, sister.
Remember, this is Varric storytelling.
Much blood! That's enough! Is that all you got?
Make sure I get a taunt ability too. powerful at the beginning, don't they?
There's no end to them.
Bullshit. That's not what really happened.
Does that not match the story you've heard, Seeker?
I'm not interested in stories. I came to hear the truth.
Well, what makes you think I know the truth?
Don't lie to me. You knew him even before he became the champion.
Even if I did, I don't know where he is now.
Do you have any idea what's at stake here?
Let me guess. Your precious chantries fallen to pieces and put the entire world on the brink of war. And you need the one person who could help you put it back together.
The champion was at the heart of it when it all began. If you can't point me to him, tell me everything you know.
You aren't worried I'll just make it up as I go?
Not at all.
You'll need to hear the whole story.
All right. I don't know what I would start with. It's the darkest you can get. Hairstyles ain't the best, but you know, what can you really do? Stubble is good enough. I don't need a thick beard. don't need to mess with the nose too much. Good enough. Let's keep it on casual. I might increase it later, depending on how I do.
The Blight had been unleashed on Ferelden. Darkspawn poured out of the wilds, clashing against the army at the ruins of Ostagar. The battle was a disaster. King Cailan died on the field with his men, betrayed by his most trusted general. Unopposed, the Horde marched on the village of Lothering. The village burned, and many innocents were slaughtered. The champion's family barely escaped in time.
I think that's all of them.
For the moment, make us save us. We've lost it all. Everything your father and I built.
I know how much Lothering meant to you, but we have to move.
Yes, you're right.
We should have run sooner. Why did we wait so long?
Why are you looking at us? We've been running since Ostagar.
I wish I could have made them a little bit darker. That would have been nice.
Listen, you two. The Darkspawn could be on us any minute.
Please, listen to your brother.
Then let's go. Lead on.
Do I want to invest in Sword and Shield this time? I might go two-handed. Warmonger, I need taunt. Battlemaster, rally. Their pictures are still off. Since Aveline has like a sword and shield, I think probably just I'll stay two-handed. Welcome back. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm gonna go two-handed. Because we know, since I'm a warrior, what's gonna happen to Carver, so and there is an axe. I'm pretty sure it's better than the Great Sword. It's the same. I don't know. Let's try it out for a bit.
To arms!
Strength, obviously, and Constitution. Mighty Blow. Stonewall. Nah. Gotta be level 3 for that. I can't get taunt yet. I can't get rally yet. So let's commit to two-hand. I'm gonna be a two-hand warrior. Oh, you leaving? Good night. I guess I won't play this for too long a time. Alright, that's what I'm gonna commit to. Let's go back to this. Let's go back to the sword. I'm being pretty indecisive right now. mace? No, thank you. All right. They're pictures.
Wait. Where are we going?
It's irritating me a little bit.
Away from the Darkspawn. Where else?
And then where? We can't just wander aimlessly.
Wherever we go, what's important is that we don't separate.
We can go to Kirkwall.
Kirkwall? Are you sure that's wise?
There's a lot of Templars in Kirkwall, Mother. I know that. But we still have family there. And an estate. Then we need to get to Gwarin and take ship.
If we survive that long, I'll just be happy to get out of here.
On your guard!
You will not have him! They will not have you. Not while I breathe.
All right.
Another falls!
Stop squirming, Wesley. You'll make it worse.
Apostate, keep your distance.
Well, the Maker has a sense of humor. Darkspawn and now a Templar. I thought they all abandoned Lothering.
The Spawn are clear in their intent, but a mage is always unknown. The Order dictates.
Wesley.
That woman is an apostate. The Order dictates.
Dear, they saved us. The Maker understands.
Of course.
I am Aveline Valen. This is my husband, Sir Wesley. We can hate each other when we're safe from the Horde.
A strange time to be hunting apostates. His fellows left with the Chantry priests.
I was traveling to Denerim on business for the Order, but I had to turn south when I heard of Ostagar.
Bad luck and judgment brought us together here before the attack.
The nice Templar has been convinced to postpone his hunt for illegal mages. So let's not dwell upon it, shall we?
Wise girl.
I got a way I usually play the game, so my warrior is always diplomatic, so he's gonna try to be the good guy all the time. My mage, I always make goofy, so actually can get in and out a lot of situations by being a really funny or goofy Hawk. And then my rogue Hawk is usually the mean one, who's always aggressive. So
You're quick to offer your allegiance.
Another blade between us and the Darkspawn? Yes, please.
So long as the Horde is their first concern.
My duty is clear, but that is for another day, if we are granted that opportunity.
We will be fine. We all will.
For a while, it looked like we were the only ones to escape the Darkspawn.
We aren't free of them yet. Just like at Ostagar, this is just the start.
You were there. Yes, I see it now. Third Company, under Captain Varel.
Then you saw how the whole of the army was defeated.
We fell to betrayal, not the Darkspawn. This arm of the Horde will not have the same advantage.
How bad is that wound?
I think my sword arm's a loss, even with healing.
Then you will have mine, as always. For now, we move with you. North is cut off. We barely escaped the main body of the Horde.
Then we're trapped. The Wilds are to the south, that's no way out.
We have no choice. The Darkspawn have us fenced in. We go south.
Carver rivalry. Whatever. You know what? I gotta increase it a little bit, at least to normal. There we go. Bethany level up. 15 there. Rail power. I want her to heal. Carver. The high rivalry. So don't technically matter.
Be ready for anything. I'm sure there's more trouble to come.
Here we go!
Pressing the wrong button to get to the menu since I was playing Origins. Alright, built. Alright.
I'll show them what I can
do. Emissary. Bethany!
Quickly, before they regroup. We must press towards the wilds.
She needs to, prioritize healing. technically I should be using Aveline as a tank. And she has a shield, but whatever. Decision is already made.
Not going to happen.
No rogue with us right now.
Soulless bastards!
Looks like a fight! Be ready!
Crap. Not healing herself.
Carver, wake up. The battle's over. We're fine.
I'm sorry, Mistress. Your son is gone.
No. These things will not take Carver.
Carver gave himself to save us.
I don't want a hero. I want my son. How could you let him charge off like that? Your little brother. My little boy.
Mother, we can't stay here. Carver wouldn't want his sacrifice to be meaningless.
Allow me to commend your son's soul to the Maker, Mistress. Ashes we were, and ashes we become. Maker, give this young man a place at your side. Let us take comfort in the peace he has found in eternity.
I will never forget you, Carver.
Our lives are more valuable to him than our prayers. Let's go.
Flames. We're too late.
Let's make this quick! Today! I will not die today!
Face me. I stand for all of us.
There's no end to them.
Well, well. What have we here? It used to be we never got visitors to the wild, but now it seems they arrive in hordes.
I don't know what we would have done if you hadn't arrived.
I do. You would have perished. You still may. If you wish to flee the Darkspawn, you should know you are heading in the wrong direction.
Wait. You can't just leave us here.
Can I not? I spotted a most curious sight. A mighty ogre vanquished. Who could perform such a feat? But now my curiosity is sated, and you are safe for the moment. Is that not enough?
We won't be able to get through the Darkspawn on our own.
They are everywhere, or soon will be. Where is it you plan to run to,
We need to get to Kirkwall. In the Free Marches.
Kirkwall? My, but that is quite the voyage you plan. Your king will not miss you,
Lothering is gone, and Ferelden may soon follow. We have to go.
I see. Hurtled into the chaos, you fight, and the world will shake before you. Is it fate or chance? I can never decide. It appears fortune smiles on us both today. I may be able to help you yet.
Anything you could do for us would be appreciated.
Maybe we shouldn't trust her. I don't even know what she is.
I know what she is. The Witch of the Wilds.
Some call me that. Also Flemeth. Asha Belinar. An old hag who talks too much. Does it matter? I offer you this. I will get your group past the Horde in exchange for a simple delivery to a place not far out of your way. Would you do this for a Witch of the Wilds?
Should we trust her?
Wesley is injured. We'll never escape the Darkspawn.
If you need to, leave me behind.
No. I said I would drag you out if I had to, and I meant it.
What is a Witch of the Wilds, exactly?
A chastened legend. Witches that steal children.
Bah, as if I had nothing better to do.
You're an apostate?
Yes, just like you.
You would go through all that trouble to have something delivered?
I have an appointment to keep. It is far more convenient this way. Happily, you're not without your own needs.
How much trouble will this delivery be, exactly?
About as much trouble as my saving your lives not 5 minutes ago.
That's a lot to ask without telling us what this involves.
It's nothing more dangerous than one so capable can handle.
We don't have much choice.
We never do. There is a clan of Dalish elves near the city of Kirkwall. Deliver this amulet to their keeper, Marethari. Do as she asks with it, and any debt between us is paid in full. Before I take you anywhere, however, there is another matter.
No, leave him alone.
What has been done to your man is within his blood already.
You lie!
She's right, Aveline. I can feel the corruption inside me.
What are you talking about?
From the Darkspawn. All that blood. I knew when it happened.
And how much time before you?
Not long now, if I am any judge.
There must be something we can do.
The only cure I know of is to become a Grey Warden.
And they all died at Ostagar.
Not all, but the last are now beyond your reach.
Aveline, listen to me.
You can't ask me this. I won't.
Please. The corruption is a slow death. I can't.
He's your husband, Aveline. I can't decide his fate.
Be strong, my love.
Without an end, there can be no peace. It gets no easier. Your struggles have only just begun.
Flemeth,
I thought that might interest you.
you expect me to believe a myth swooped out of the wild to save the champion?
Oh, come now, Seeker. Do I need to recite the tale of the Warden as well?
No. Perhaps I shouldn't be surprised to hear of her involvement.
I liked my version better, too.
What else aren't you telling me, then? Did she send someone with the champion?
In a matter of speaking.
So it's true. Continue. But if you tell me
Hey,
they all flew
Steph.
to Kirkwall on a dragon...
Nothing so fanciful,
Hooray.
I assure you. The witch kept her word and got them to Guaran, where they took
As you
ship.
can see, I am playing Dragon Age 2. I am J. Mixon King.
They
Try to
sailed
keep it
north
chill in
across the
here.
raging sea lashed by terrible storms.
I like to play
2 weeks they spent in that dark
RPGs mostly.
hold, packed in
Dragon
with the
Age,
fearful and
Mass
the
Effect.
desperate.
I do play Final Fantasy.
Then they saw it.
Pretty much any
Kirkwall,
RPG games.
the city of chains.
Sometimes I play action adventure.
Long ago, it was part of the Imperium.
Whatever floats my boat at the
Slaves
time.
coming from far and wide to work the quarries.
But 90% RPGs.
Now, it's a free city. But I use the word loosely. Sail through those black cliffs and you'll see what the slaves of old saw. The gallows, welcoming you. That's where their ship landed, with all the rest.
You think Kirkwall would have tore all those statues and all the other stuff down too. You know, because of the history of slavery, but look at that. It's like, why keep those statues there? They're depressing. Horrible, actually. I would literally pay people to get up on those rocks and knock those things down.
They're not letting anyone into the city.
What? There can't be.
It's true. Look at them all.
They're Fereldans, just like us. Fleeing for their lives.
And they would throw us all back to the wolves. Unbelievable.
So long as we're all safe, that's more important.
We need to find Gamlen. Our family has always been highly regarded in Kirkwall. He can do something, I'm sure of it.
Let's hope he received your
Gambling.
letter.
The guards seem to be reporting to that man. Perhaps we should speak to him.
All right. Got Bethany. Attribute points. Let's give her the arcane shield.
Do you have a ship? Something to get us out of here?
Get back to the crowd, you lot. Trying to bully your way through won't get you into Kirkwall any faster.
But you do intend to let us in.
We have enough poor of our own in the free marches.
Look, all
We don't
this
need you
death.
refugees piling up here like a middens heap.
Uses so. Let's see. What
I
is
heard
this
someone
place?
call this fortress the Gallows. Is it a prison?
Used to be. Back in the Imperial days. They kept slaves here until the rebellion. Now the Templars run it, and use it to lock up their mages. Guess not much has changed.
It's not a good
Are
sign.
mages imprisoned here?
Well, no more than anywhere else. It's a circle of magi now. Magic is to serve man, not rule him. And mages are better locked up where they don't hurt anyone.
Why aren't we being allowed into the city?
If it were up to me, I'd bar the gates and let you find somewhere else to beg. But it's not. Some of you lot might have legitimate business in the city. So Knight Commander Meredith wants us to sort you all out. Most of you are getting right back on your ships, though.
That's a Templar title. Why would a city guardsman answer to the Templars?
We don't answer to her, but she's the power in Kirkwall. Don't know what would happen if the Viscount went against something she wanted, but he's sure never taken that chance.
There must be someone in charge I can speak with.
Yes, always the same story. You want in, talk to Captain Ewald. I'm just here to keep you refuse from climbing the walls.
All right.
What's happening? Why aren't they letting anyone in?
We'll starve!
So nobody thought to themselves, regardless of what they was reusing this place for, let me get rid of this like weirdly depressing art here.
Was Wesley
I
based
guess
out
it
of
depends
the
on-
Lothering Chantry? I don't remember ever seeing him there.
He served elsewhere. He was coming to find me at Ostagar. Were you familiar with every Templar in Lothering?
How else was I supposed to know when to run and hide?
Kirkwall has been sealed. He cannot enter.
Our ship is already left. How are we supposed to leave?
Got people sleeping out here.
How can they turn us all away?
What you want? Money? I can pay you.
All the gold and faders won't make the city any...
Let us through, you flaming blighter. We're not staying in this pit.
Then get back on your ship and leave. Kirkwall has no more room for refugees.
The ship's already gone. We've paid good coin to get here.
You and half of Ferelden. There's nothing I can do. The city is full.
One of the guards said you were letting in people who have business in the city.
That's right. We've seen you let lots of people through.
Citizens and merchants that make it worth our while. I'll assume that you don't have any more coin than these gentlemen. We've been letting you Fereldans in for months. You're too late. There's no more room.
But we have family here. Doesn't that mean anything?
I've heard claims like that 1,000 times already, trust me. We'll find some ships to take you all back to Ferelden, eventually. Until then, you stay here.
Our uncle is Gamlen Amal. He knows we're coming. Surely someone could find him.
Gamlen? I know that name.
He's a nobleman here in the city. Our family has an estate.
A nobleman? The only Gamlen I know is a weasel who couldn't rub 2 coppers together. He comes back, I'll bring you to him. But I don't have time to...
What? You gonna let them through?
I didn't say anything about...
We've been here for 4 days. They just got here.
That's it. We're carving our way out of here. Men, get ready.
I'll deal with it! Get back!
Make it slow.
It's too far!
Unbelievable.
Captain, are you all right?
I am, no thanks to you. Where is everyone? Go find them. I want this kept under control. You have my thanks. Look, I can't get you into the city. It's not my decision. But I'll find your uncle and bring him here.
It's better than nothing.
It's been 3 days. This waiting has to end.
I'm sure it won't be much longer. Gamlen must still be looking for us.
And if he's not?
Wait, I think someone's coming.
Leandra. Damn, girl. The years haven't been kind to you.
Gamlen.
Let me say up front, I wasn't expecting this. The Blight, your husband, dead. I'd figured you'd pretty much be Ferelden for life.
Oh, Gamlen. We came too late. My poor Carver didn't make it. Drastic guide him.
Oh, Maker, save me. Leandra, don't drop this on me here. I don't even know if I can help you get in.
I'm more concerned about Mother. Can you get her in at least?
No. We stay together.
I was hoping to grease some palms, but the Knight Commander's been cracking down. We're gonna need more grease.
But what about the estate? Surely Father left something when he died?
Right, about the estate. It's, gone. To settle a debt. I've been meaning to write you.
Then there's no hope.
Not quite. I know some people who might help. If you're not too delicate about the company.
Much. Gambling.
Mother said our family was wealthy. You really can't help us?
I am blighted helping. I've got 2 offers of work from people who've got the coin to open those gates.
I still can't believe you sold the estate. Gamlen, how could you?
Well, I didn't expect your blasted family to show up on my doorstep. I've got a nice place in Lowtown. You'll see, it'll all work out.
Lowtown. You say a nice place, and then you say the name Lowtown. Don't go well together.
Do we need to stay in Kirkwall? Let's go to another city.
This was my home. I can't believe they won't let me come back.
Every city on the coast's been hip-deep in Ferelden since the Blight. You could try your luck further inland, I suppose, but it won't be easy.
No, we're not putting Mother through that. We'll find a way.
We don't have any choice, do we? I need to get my family into Kirkwall.
I talked to my contacts, and I found some people who might be willing to pay your way into the city. The catch is, you and your sister have to work off the debt for a year.
A year?
It's the best I could do. Trust me when I say a bunch of refugees won't get a better option anywhere else.
So you're selling us into indentured servitude? That's your idea?
Think of it as having a job waiting for you in your new home.
Wonderful.
I managed to convince my contacts to come to the gallows to meet you personally. Mirren heads up the mercenary company, the Red Iron. They're looking for recruits. Fenrir, I guess you might call her a smuggler. Either one of them can help you. All you need to do is find them in the courtyard and convince them you're worth the trouble.
What do you think about this, Bethany?
We've come this far. I don't care who we work for, as long as it means we don't have to go back.
But with my warrior, I'm definitely taking a mercenary route. With the rogue, I usually take the smuggler, and in the mage, I just kind of do an eeny, meeny, miny, mo kind of thing. As a warrior, I don't really think that smuggling is my thing, unless they need muscle. But
what kind of man is this Mirren?
He's a hired sword.
Talk
What do you
to both.
expect him to be like? I wouldn't bring him home for dinner or anything, but he's got a decent reputation. I wouldn't have asked him if I thought he'd cross you.
How dangerous is this smuggler's work?
Well, it won't be pretty working for her. She's a pretty small fish compared to some of the other thieves' guilds around here. But she's tough, she's fair, and she never deals in slaves or flesh.
Let's find them and see what they have to say.
Oh, Gamlen, I don't know about this.
It's a lot of coin, Leandra. Don't go expecting our name to carry the kind of weight it used to.
And what of me? I will not allow others to incur debts on my behalf.
Can't see that it makes a difference. You look like a lady who can pull her own weight.
Then you'll come with us.
I have no real option. Thank you.
all right. Kirkwall Gallows. It's called the Gallows, too. That's just...
So, that was your uncle, was it? Good. I thought he was another confidence man trying to sell promises. I don't suppose he has the coin you'll need to get in.
He might have a way.
He had some ideas.
They always do. If it were just up to me, I'd let you through. But there are a lot of eyes watching, a lot of palms that need greasing. My suggestion? Wait for a ship and hope the next city hasn't already closed their doors.
Nah. Right. Yeah, me too. The Red Iron is smuggling. I'm not like too sure about that.
Are you a Fenrir?
You must be Gamlen's nephew. Interesting. I don't know what he told you about us, but he certainly told us a great deal about you.
He didn't say anything about me, did he?
Enough to pique our interest, provided you can justify your uncle's confidence.
I'd like to know more about what we'd be doing for you.
I can be honest. We don't compete with the Thieves Guild, but we keep our fingers in a lot of pots. That said, we're not killers or slavers. Anything short of that, however, is fair game.
Do what you want, but this sounds fishy to me.
We can't afford to be choosy.
I hear getting us into the city isn't cheap.
If you're as good as your uncle claims, we're hoping you'll be worth it. After all, it's not every day we're offered an apostate's services.
It appears our uncle likes to talk.
The Templars in Kirkwall like to think they have all mages properly leashed, but when has that ever been true? We can keep them from taking notice while you're with us. Wouldn't be the first time.
How did you get to be one of my uncle's contacts?
Is that what he calls me? He owes us after that last big idea. If you turn out, though, we'll consider things even.
I'll find some other way into the city.
Suit yourself. I'll be around for a bit, if you change your mind.
Mirren.
So you're Hawke, the nephew. Your uncle talked up a storm about you. He better not be blowing more smoke out his arse.
I'd like to know more about you first.
Right. You're not a marcher like your uncle. The Red Iron is well known in these parts. We pick who we work for and keep our noses clean. But anyone screws with us, we mess them up. Makes sense.
Makes sense. I never pictured myself as the mercenary type.
Don't think the smuggler type either, so...
Getting us into the city will take a lot of coin.
Did I mention the Red Iron gets paid pretty well? Not to mention your uncle said your sister's a mage. We're willing to pay for that.
Does everyone know about us?
Your sister's not in the circle yet. Then probably not. You stick with us. You'll be safe. For a year, at least.
My uncle doesn't seem the sort to hang out with mercenaries.
He doesn't. Gamlen cheated one of my men at a wallop match. You turn out, we'll call it even.
My uncle doesn't seem the sort to hang out with mercenaries.
He doesn't. Gamlen cheated one of my men at a wallop match. You turn out,
Oh, wait.
we'll call it
I
even.
just did that.
I'm ready
Okay.
to prove myself.
Noble bastard named Friedrich is here in the gallows. Gave us bad info. Almost killed my men. Now he's hiding out here, waiting for a ship. He sees us coming, he'll run for sure. But he doesn't know you. Go kill him and his men. We'll make sure no one asked why.
All right.
Have you checked the courtyard again?
He's still out there, but he's alone. And he's not making a move.
I don't trust this. What will we do when the ship comes? Wait, who are you? I demand to know what you're doing here.
I want to hear what you have to say before I decide anything.
Mirren sent them.
I'm not an idiot. I could have figured that out for myself. Look, you. I don't know what that pissant thug is paying you, but I'll double it. Just let us go.
I might change my mind if I knew how you wronged the Red Iron.
Ugh, those fools take everything so personally. So I told Lord Asherall they were coming. It was business. I was perfectly willing to give the Red Iron a share, or all of it. I could give it to you as well. Just let me go.
You, got so many people killed. I don't think that's something you wouldn't take personally.
Or
Nah.
I could take the money off your corpse.
Blasted idiot dog lords. Don't just stand there. Kill them!
On your guard!
You reinforcements!
Rivalry from Aveline for what exactly? For talking to him? Whatever. I can make that up later. Let's get cannot be used at the same time as might. So what is bolster? Got it. Okay, let's just pick something to see. Let's take might. I always forget to summon the dog. Yeah, like why she give rivalry just because I talked to the guy? I don't know. And I still did the job, so what difference do it make? It's whatever. I got more than enough time to fix that.
We've done as you asked.
Good. May the bloody vultures feast on his corpse and shit him into the ocean. Welcome to the Red Iron. Tell your uncle I'm making the arrangements now.
Be nice if I could still deal with this guy, but I can't.
Any luck?
Yes, they've agreed to help us.
I'll speak to Mirren and see when the bribes can be made. Wait here.
Then we made it. The voyage is over.
The blight may still spread, but for now, we have a new home.
If only Carver were here with us.
And Wesley.
Let's just see what happens. We have a long year ahead of us.
Thus began the champion's first year in Kirkwall.
Oh.
Word arrived from across the sea that the hero of Ferelden
Well,
had defeated the
now
Blight.
you know, Blue.
But Lothering was destroyed. Kirkwall was the champion's home now. So he made his name, settling his debts with the mercenaries. It was a busy year in the city. That's when the Qunari landed. A great storm had caught their ship and left hundreds of warriors stranded in the city. waiting to return home. That's also when the trouble began with the mages. The Templars had become very powerful under Knight Commander Meredith. But, most importantly, that's when I first met the champion.
I'm not a fan of narration. I do like Varric telling stories, but I would rather that be part of like a separate recap thing. They brought it back for Veilguard. I wasn't too much of a fan of that, but I would rather just play the game. I don't need anybody narrating, let me know how close I am to the end. That's just me.
No! Andraste's tits, human. You know how many people want to hire onto this expedition?
But we heard you're going into the deep roads. Surely you'll need all the help you can...
No! You're too late. Already done. This is a sort of venture that can make a man for life. I'm not about to take any chances hiring random humans.
Dang, just gotta mention humans. That's what it's about. Why do I look like I'm one of the guards?
We've fought and killed Darkspawn. How many of your hired men can say the same?
Get in line, human. Half of Kirkwall wants to be my best friend right now. You're looking for a quick way out of the slums, right? You and every other Ferelden in this dump. Find another meal ticket.
What are we supposed to do now? We've got nothing to stop the next person who tries to sell us out. This expedition was our last chance.
Calm down. You'll be alright.
We've made a name for ourselves this last year. We'll find something.
We have to. We need coin, status, something we can hide behind. As long as we're just refugees, we're no one. Maybe Gamlen knows someone who can talk to Bartram for us.
He always seems to know what's going on.
We might as well ask. Otherwise, I don't know what we'll do.
Hey, Tyrone. Yeah, that was pretty racist right there.
Hey!
Now this guy. When I first played, I thought Varric killed him.
Take every coin out of your pockets,
Or at
just
least
by
injured him
swearing
pretty
at
bad.
you. But you don't have the style to work Hightown, let alone the Merchant's Guild. You might want to find yourself a new line of work.
Pretty good shot to catch him like that without killing him with that heavy crossbow.
How do you do? Varric Tethras, at your service. I apologize for Bartrand. He wouldn't know an opportunity if it hit him square in the jaw.
But you would?
I would. What my brother doesn't realize is that we need someone like you. He would never admit it either. He's too proud. I, however, am quite practical.
Not only not kill him, but not draw blood. Yeah, exactly. I definitely couldn't have did that. I probably would have tried to catch him and got him right in the throat. It's like, oh, gotta get out of here before the guards show up.
You're part of Bartrand's venture.
That's right. The deep roads wouldn't normally be my thing, but I can't allow the head of our family to go down there alone. So as you might imagine, I have more than a passing interest in this expedition's success.
I bet.
What makes you so certain we can help? You know nothing about us.
Oh, on the contrary, you've made quite the name for yourself over the last year. Serving with the Red Iron is no mean feat, yet you not only served, you impressed. The name Hawke is on many lips these days. Not bad for a Ferelden fresh off the boat.
I mean, my name being on many lips, as long as it's not the Blooming Rose, I guess it's a good thing.
You must have heard of my sister as well, then.
Only a little. She is certainly welcome
I'd
to
have
come,
shot
but I'll
him
leave
in the
that up to
leg,
you.
and then
Frankly,
pull a
I'd rather you
magnificent
take the
stomp. And go, well, you know
Your
the
secrets are
rest.
safe
Yeah.
with me.
Find out what he's offering. We need a way into this expedition.
Now see, my luck is not the best. So if I shot him in the leg, it probably would have hit an artery, and that still would have been the end of him. So I wouldn't have been able to live that down. Okay, let's see.
There must be some way to persuade your brother to hire us on.
We don't need another hireling. We need a partner. The truth is, Bartrand's been tearing his beard out trying to fund this on his own, but he can't do it. Invest in the expedition. 50 sovereigns and he can't refuse. Not with me there to vouch for you.
50 sovereigns.
Your brother doesn't seem like the sort who's willing to split profits.
Yeah, he
My
chose
brother
his
is
life.
many
The rest
things,
is not
but
my
he is not
pride. Yeah,
stupid.
that's true.
Far
100%
better to
true.
share the profits than be trapped in a tide with 1,000 darkspawn between you and the exit. Trust me, he'll come around.
Right, he in Hightown too, picking people pockets. Pretty sure the rich people in this town could pay some of the guards to make sure he disappeared instead of going to jail, right? Forget Paragon's got renegade. The streets. Yeah.
Your brother doesn't seem like the sort who's
Definitely.
willing to split profits.
My brother is many things, but he is not stupid. Far better to share the profits than be trapped in a tide with 1,000 darkspawn between you and the exit. Trust me, he'll come around.
Why would you stick your neck out for a complete stranger?
I'd rather take a chance on someone with your reputation than head into the deep roads unprepared. And besides, we'll be your partners. I'm willing to give a little trust if you are.
It sounds interesting, but if I had any gold, I wouldn't need this job.
You need to think big. There's only a brief window after a blight when the deep roads won't be crawling with darkspawn. The treasure you find down there could set you and your family up for life.
It won't be easy, but it's a chance. I think we have to take it. Better to work our way into this expedition than sit around waiting to be thrown in the gallows.
We work together, you and I, and before you know it, you'll have all the capital you need. What do you say?
I'll be honest right now. I'm not taking Bethany to the deep roads with me. I can't do that. So what class you play normally? Dragon Age 2 is kind of up in the air. I tend to like playing a mage in this game because I feel like it just, I feel more in depth with the story. I feel like there's a little more turmoil for you when you're a mage. The downside to being a mage is you get Carver instead of Bethany, and I like Bethany better. So sometimes I play a warrior, sometimes I play a mage. I don't really play a rogue that much in Dragon Age 2. So right now I'm a warrior.
There might be nothing down there except darkspawn and rubble. How can you be sure we'll make a profit?
Well, Bartrand isn't grasping at strings. He's operating on some good information. Some of the deep roads are so old, even the dwarves have forgotten them. We just need to get down there. Then Bartrand will lead the way. You and I will be there to handle problems.
War gang, right?
What makes you so certain you'll be useful to me?
I know everyone in this city worth knowing. I can help you find the jobs you need, and if you don't need me for that, there's always Bianca.
You named your crossbow.
And why not? She's a beauty. Isn't that right, sweetheart?
It's true.
What's to stop you from taking my investment and running?
You'll be traveling with the expedition, and I'll be at your side. If I cross you, you'll be the first one to know, and I'll be the last.
Last time I played D2, years ago, I played a warrior with the attitude of suplexing evil. Okay.
You're asking me to take a lot on faith.
You're asking for a guarantee? I don't know that I can give you one. Look, I know the Templars have been asking questions. How terrible would it be to get out of the city for a while? If this works out, you'll be wealthy enough that the Order won't be able to touch you. You need the coin, and I need your help. We need each other. I can't make it sound better than that.
You have a deal.
Perfect. Kirkwall's crawling with work. You set aside some coin from every job and you'll have the money in no time.
Maybe Aveline can find us some work. She's got a position with the city guard now.
We should talk privately when you get the chance. In the Hanged Man, maybe. I'll be there when I'm not with you. Now, let's go see what trouble we can stir up. Keep a hand on your coin, Hawk. There are more cut purses in Hightown than in the rest of the city combined.
Get rid of all this extra stuff I don't need. See, I don't know why, but I have this thing with playing a warrior in games and thinking I can do the two most disrespecting moves in battle: suplex and dropkick. It's a couple of games where you can play a warrior and dropkick people. What? For some reason I can't remember what it is though. I know you can do it in Dark Souls. You can dropkick people in Dark Souls. I'm just not remembering right now exactly what other games it was. But I know there's a couple of games where you, as a warrior, you can dropkick people. I mean, if they want to go up against you, I say dropkick and suplex away if it's possible. Alright, we got a couple of things here. Worthy and Sebastian, of course.
I spent way too much time here.
Another Ferelden street rat? Are you here to waste my time, or do you actually have coin to spend?
Are you an armorer? A weaponsmith?
My stock is varied. What all my wares have in common, however, is quality. Only the best for my distinguished patrons. See for yourself.
And he had stuff for mages. I thought it was varied. I just want to walk up to a boss monologuing and just drop kick him, just for a Jack from FF Origins. Shut the mess up. Yeah, I forgot Jack could do a drop kick. Yeah, that's one of them. It was man, I can't remember. My memory is so bad. It's one Final Fantasy character who is a monk character, so like he does hand-to-hand combat, no other weapons, just fists and kicks. He suplexed a train in the game. Which Final Fantasy was that? It was one of the older ones. He suplexed the whole train. As an enemy one of the enemies was like a train demon or something like that, and he managed to suplex it. Man, I wish I remembered. I probably have to look that up later. Guy suplexing the whole train. Tifa. No, it's not Tifa. It was a guy. It was one of the.
Got them too.
It was one of the older Final Fantasies. Final Fantasy VI, you think? Yeah, I think it might be. No, not Barret. Barret is a long-range fighter. Sometimes he's close range, but it was one of the older Final Fantasy. He's like a monk-like character, hand-to-hand combat. But I think you might be right, Tyrone. I think it might be FF6. He suplexed the train. You used to see some memes about it back in the day, but I don't know why I can't remember exactly.
seem to like your brother very much.
And here I thought it took blood magic to read minds.
I had a twin brother.
Sabin, King Edward's
Carver.
brother. Yeah, you're probably
He
right.
used to nail my braid to the bed while I was sleeping. I never thought I'd miss
Suplex
him
the
this
whole
much.
train.
Sorry about your brother. Hey, you want mine? I got a spare.
Yeah, if you know, a lot of people who they talk about who's the best hand-to-hand fighter in the Final Fantasy, and then no people they rarely bring him up because a lot of people haven't played some of the older games. It's like, yo, it's Tifa, Zell from Final Fantasy VIII, and they all got these things to say. It's like, you know, Sabin suplexed the entire train. Like you can't find any other Final Fantasy characters that ever did that in game. I remember that because Edward is my favorite FF character. Okay. Yeah, he suplexed the whole train. I mean, that makes him the winner.
Hawk, long time no see, my friend.
Worthy, when did you get back into town?
Oh, just a month or so ago.
Yeah,
Things didn't work
Tifa
out.
well before he was Tifa.
You still with the
Yeah.
Red Iron? It was just a year you were with them, right?
Tifa may be more popular because Final Fantasy VII was more widely played, but we know who the most powerful monk is.
I'm looking to become an explorer, of a sort.
I heard. Bartrand's hard to take, but his information is usually good.
Hard to take? That's putting it mildly.
I'll tell you what. I still have my old contacts. You need some rune crafting done, I can arrange it for you. Take care, Hawk. Don't get dead.
And I have no materials for it. Wonderful. All right, let's see about meeting Sebastian before I move on here. Wait. Forgot Bodan is over here with Sandal.
Bodan Feddick, purveyor of goods both common and rare, at your service. And this is my son, Sandal, who is as brilliant an enchanter as you'll ever find. Say hello to the nice human, Sandal. Hello. We shall be accompanying your expedition and providing the needed supplies. It's all
I mean,
quite
somebody and
exciting,
Edward
isn't it?
were some dogs as brothers, suplexing trains in a minigun, crossbow, chainsaw. Yeah. If they remastering games, they might want to. I don't know if they're ever going to do the same thing they did with Final Fantasy VII, though. Like, they got a lot of good games of Final Fantasy, but the amount of money they spent, like, remaking Final Fantasy VII is pretty high. It was technically the most popular Final Fantasy, whether it's everybody's favorite or not. It was played pretty much worldwide. So I don't know if they spend that much money to remaster every game. Need to play 6 again. I have all the old games on PlayStation, like all from 1 all the way up to 6. So, well, I have every one of them. 8, 7 and 8. I know I have the remakes too for 7, but also the old version of 7. They like re-released them all on PlayStation, so. You have an opinion on 7, but people aren't gonna like it. I mean, 7's not really my favorite one. I do like it, but it's not my favorite out of every one. So I think I could
You
take
aren't
it.
worried about venturing into such a dangerous place?
Not with such fine protection. But I digress. Do you wish to peruse my wares, or perhaps make
7
use
was
of
mid.
Sandal's unique talents? Enchantment? Just so.
I mean, you have a right to your opinion. I mean, I don't technically agree. I think it's a pretty good game, but I mean, you're not the only one who said it. It's probably the most popular Final Fantasy still, but I mean, if you think it's mid, That's how you feel, you know. I ain't got a problem with that. It's not. I don't think it's the best out of all of them, but I think it's a good game, though.
I thought all enchanters were mages.
Not at all. The fabled dwarven resistance to magic has allowed enchantment of crafts for countless ages. Granted, most dwarven smiths must work for many, many years to learn the skill, but my boy is a natural, a savant beyond compare.
I like enchantment.
And he enjoys his work. What more could one ask?
I like how diverse 7 main party characters are compared to the others. When I played 7, I was just after 6. The characters were so good, and I love them so much as I do the Mass Effect companions. Celeste was Chef's Kiss. Yeah, I see it. I see
You
it.
don't seem the sort to hire onto this expedition.
We tend to take our favorite characters and compare every other characters to them. So
in fact, we have
I
just
get it.
returned from adventures while accompanying the hero of Ferelden, legendary Grey Warden and vanquisher of the Blight.
So you helped to defeat the Blight?
In our small way, perhaps. We did not fight at the Grey Warden's side, of course. The hero of Ferelden is a fine man. After all his accomplishments, may he find even greater success. But surely my past is hardly of interest to the likes of you.
Let's see what you have.
By all means, feel free to peruse my wares whenever you wish. Don't mind him, sir. Sandal's never been one for conversation.
you don't have much of anything, really. And I have no enchantments. Parkwall Hightown.
To the void with this. I can never remember what Mistress wants.
See, so when 7 came around, I was like, they're not bad, but I was expecting more. Maybe my expectations was too high. Maybe, but I mean, if you play other Final Fantasy games, it would make sense to compare the newer ones that you play to the old ones that you played before. And, you know, sometimes they don't make the cut. You know, some games gonna be better than others, so.
Taffy, here go.
Have you played any of the remake ones, Final Fantasy VII Remake or Rebirth at all? You started at 1? I mean, like the new ones, the ones that the remakes, like that they made for Final Fantasy VII.
Good day to you.
Is that
Sebastian,
not yet?
stop this madness.
I beat Final Fantasy VII Remake, and I still need to finish Rebirth.
Sebastian.
It is my right, my duty, to show these assassins there is nowhere in the Free Marches to hide.
This is murder.
No. What happened to my family was murder.
Have you seen a dog? Small, with a blue bow about her neck.
My, those weapons are sharp.
Okay. Beauty.
And Andraste did say, those who harm a house of the Maker have done harm unto the Maker himself.
guess we should go see Abilene right away.
Good day to you.
Excuse me.
Sometimes I draw my weapon so I can run a little faster.
It's a perfect time for a day to invade.
I watch people play it, I like it, but at this point, I've been playing FF games for over 3 decades. I watch, but outside 14, I kind of chilled on the series. 14 is an MMO, right? Mass Effect 1 speedrun tagged. Run with weapon out. Yeah.
The key. It practically screams nothing fun ever happens here.
Okay. I think I beta tested 14, but I never really played it fully. I don't like paying subscription fees for a game I already paid for.
Who are you to talk to me like that, you bloody peasant? The guard who'll throw you out if you kick that wall one more time.
Them nobles.
Good luck getting in. I've been waiting all day.
Well, I'm not you. Yeah, also I think that only certain MMOs can keep my attention because I get too easily distracted. I think if I had like a group of people that I play with, especially if they already got experience, I'd be able to do it a lot easier and I'll probably be able to enjoy it. But like a game like that, I was too confused about where I wanted to go, and I played it since release and it got me through a lot of the back end of my career. Yeah, I understand that. I know a lot of people, I know it got a bad rap, but I play Fallout 76 still. People say, oh, it's not a very good game, but like all the stuff that they did to it is actually a spectacular game. And then I understand it because I play a lot of Fallout games, and it's not too complicated for me. I think Final Fantasy 14, it's good because I love Final Fantasy, but I probably need more direction. Yeah, because you play randoms, even if you find one that's really good to play with, there's no guarantee you're going to always be able to get a chance to connect with them every time. And I think that new people coming into MMOs need more help than people who already got experience.
Fine day, Sarah.
Aveline.
Hello, Hawk.
Been a while,
And
hasn't it?
Vets talk
Oh, right.
to you
Sorry.
like you already
It feels
know
like we
what
just
you're
talked.
doing.
I've been
Yeah,
keeping
that's
an
true.
eye on you. Information is one of the few perks of this job. Watch out for Bartrand. He's a son of a bitch.
It takes a little more time to get used to um, Final Fantasy MMOs as well, because I think the only thing close to what I experienced in 14 is Final Fantasy 12. Like going into areas where monsters are too difficult for you to fight, and then you end up getting killed real fast. That happens in 12 sometimes if you go to the wrong places. But like other Final Fantasy games, it's like almost like you don't have access to places where the enemies are too high level, and there's usually areas where you can grind levels a bit. It kind of holds your hand a little bit, but if 11 was bad with that. Yeah, I think I played like a beta test for 11 too, but it was so long ago I can barely remember it. I remember 14 because I think I played it for a little bit longer. I forgot what I called my character. Jake Vanguard or something like that. It was like a whatever the warrior class is. Once you get to level 10, you had to get a party. Oh, okay. And I'm not good at talking to people on MMOs. Like, a lot of the times when I play games, I'm like trying to unwind after work and probably not as talkative. So it would have to be some people that I already know pretty well.
You know I don't like it when you have people watch me.
Saved me camping on your doorstep. After what we went through to get here.
In 11, you're not soloing
Well,
anything.
You're no child, but I take care of my friends. The places they have me patrolling, I've got time.
That would be a killer for me. Not be able to play. I mean, I don't mind playing with other people. It's just I don't want to be forced to have to be playing with other people. Like if I play a game like Fallout 76, I can make a build for myself that's tough enough to take most enemies alone. They also have like power armor you can wear to make yourself a little more damage resistant. There's a lot of things you can do to solo dungeons and whatnot. And you have the options of teaming up in randoms. They even have like public teams. You have private teams and public teams. You can make a private team with a bunch of people you know, and public teams are teams that like 4 people can just jump into, so you can have extra benefits of being on the team without you actually have to cooperate. It sounds kind of weird, but it did end up working because there was some trophies in the game I couldn't get because I didn't team up with people very often. And then the public teams kind of fixed that for me. But I don't know. I play Fallout 76 sometimes, so you should definitely watch me play that every now and again. It's kind of fun for me. But I made some good friends in that game, but I'll say this, FF11 is my favorite game. I'll never play again. Okay. For me, it takes me a little longer to get comfortable with people. So even if I played with the same people over and over again, it probably would take a little more time before I could be more talkative and comfortable around them. So playing with randoms, it do kind of make it a little more difficult because I'm not as comfortable with new people.
Still having trouble? I thought you were past all that.
Lately, I don't know. I've been pushed out to some dead patrols.
Like I love the game, but
Maybe
it was hell.
Toes.
You can be forceful.
My charm, right? I should be able to go where I'm needed. In fact, I might have a job for you. Let me know if you want to do a favor for Kirkwall. Otherwise, I'm here if you need me. Make a note I could use more satisfying work.
I'm guessing FF14 is a major upgrade compared to 11 then.
Seems like Kirkwall suits you.
It has been a challenge. Lots of opportunity, if you're the type the locals want.
Are you?
If you argue enough, you kind of convince yourself.
It's been a year settling in. Are you all right?
You don't need to coddle me. I am where I am. How close I hold my memories is my own business.
Okay. Play a lot of that solo now. That's encouraging. I think I still have it on my PS4. So if I ever wanted to boot it back up one of these days, I still can.
This must be a very different pace from serving King Cailan.
I love that life. But there's a new king for a new Ferelden. Seems cocksure, but I guess he was there when the Archdemon fell. Can't fault an active hand. It's just one more change, though. The real end for me was Ostagar. You and Carver must have felt something similar. I don't know if that's right to say. I barely knew him.
All hail King Alistair. He's the man. You can play dungeons with AI companions throughout most of the game. Oh. That's actually encouraging to me. Because I'm not good at rallying up party members. In real life, at least. A lot of my friends don't actually play video games. Some do, but not all of them.
Death on that scale certainly has a finality to it.
Sometimes I wonder.
The Blight is over. You could go back to Lothering.
That wasn't home for me. It was just where the Horde pressed us. It wasn't the first village I saw fall. But you don't get used to people losing everything.
Trials are still based. I only went back to fight. I was sad to leave that way.
It's not how I wanted to say goodbye. I'll say that.
You can't go home again. That's supposed to be about maturity. It's not the same if you don't have the option.
All right, Aveline. You have something worth doing.
My patrols may be empty walks in the dark, but there's something big coming up, and I could use you. An ambush, probably for a caravan, although I can't find any shipments that match up. Doesn't matter though. Highwaymen waiting for someone to rob. I'm putting a stop to it, my district or not.
You have a name, or anything else to go on?
Not important. If we show up and they attack, they're bad. Simple as that. I'll wager it's smugglers though. Like I said, seems like an obvious trap for a caravan.
You've been nosing around outside your commission.
I have contacts, and they're complaining about a lack of meat. Thugs and such. Someone is hiring. And one or two were told to prepare for travelers. You want to be good at this job? You pay attention to what's missing, and when people arrange escape routes.
You can overlevel your character, go to the trials, turn off the level sync, and steamroll the boss. The early levels are pretty fast now. Probably looking to keep people in the game by leveling them up quick. Because I know if leveling up is tedious, it kind of like kills the game a little bit from people if the game is too grindy. So that makes sense.
Seems like you'd want to share this with your fellow guards.
I will, if you sit on your hands. I'll send my alerts, and someone else will lead a patrol. But there's profit and influence to be had. You're my friend, so I'm offering.
I do appreciate the information, because maybe it doesn't sound as bad as it originally felt like it did. I'm just wondering if they still have my same character that I played the beta with. I know I did 2 betas actually when it first came out, and then they took it down, and then they did work on it, and then they re-released it again. Well, yeah, I did a beta test for the original first. Then they released it, and then they took it down, and then they re-released it again, and I did another beta test. So I did 2 beta tests. Yeah, for both. For the first original one, and then the Realms Reborn, is I'm thinking that's what it was called. So I did 2 beta tests.
I'm no guard, Aveline.
There's only so many of us. Temporary recruits are expected time to time, as long as they're competent. You still claim to be competent, right?
I mean, I'm kind of competent. Semi-competent.
Aveline, you've got yourself a partner.
I knew I could count on you. They're hidden up Sundermount, remote and rough, but we can make good time with a shortcut this side. And no, you can't run off and do it without me. I trust you, but I have to be there. You're acting on behalf of the Guard.
Messiah, please stop kicking the wall. The Guard will throw you out if you kick that wall one more time.
Yeah, I was in the 1.0. That was fun, but yeah, you had no direction. They tried to do an updated FF11 and it failed fast. FF11 so long ago. I don't think I did a beta test on that too, but
I don't remember it. It was so long ago, and I didn't get into it.
How much longer do I have to wait?
I need to stop at Gambling's place and pick up my DLC stuff. I gotta go to Lowtown. Worst part was when they shut down the servers. I had to go back to WoW. Weird thing is, I never played WoW, not once. I have a friend that played WoW a lot, but I never played. So when she said something about Alliance and Horde, she was surprised that I never played it because I'm really into RPGs. So good. Don't. Professional opinion. Oh, okay.
Think of next.
You have a problem with that?
Me? My family's not native either. I'm just surprised. A lot of old prejudice in the Guard.
I'll give them plenty of reason to change their minds.
You know, it's possible they're just scared shitless of you. That's my theory, anyway.
Lady Elegant. I call WoW the dark ages of gaming.
My.
Jeez.
If it isn't Hawk.
Good to see you again, Elegant.
Lady Elegant, if you don't mind. I'm a married woman now. Last time we met, you were still
I don't
working
see a
for that
ring.
brutish thug Mirren. Things have been going well since then?
It isn't always easy, but things are going well enough.
That's wonderful to hear. You may recall I supplied the Red Iron with potions. I'd be willing to extend you the same courtesy if you like. All I ask is you inform me of any interesting reagents you find. In exchange, I'll approach my contacts on your behalf. And of course you'll need the appropriate recipes, such as this one. Free, for old time's sake.
I was a hardcore raider in that game, and I hated it. I really felt like a second job that I wasn't getting paid for. That is not good.
I just can't get used to all the...
If I'm playing a game that's making me feel like that, it's really tedious, I have to stop, at least for a while. Because I mean, if I enjoyed it at first and it gets to the point where it start feeling like it's work, I gotta stop. Yeah, that doesn't sound like a good experience at all.
Boys in Lowtown. And the smell. What a come down for Mother to be here.
Like a second job you're not getting paid for. That's crazy.
Gather round, all. I bring you a priceless treasure. From the highest heights of Mount Davros is travelled. A pouch of Andraste's ashes. Verified by the scholar Genitivi, these ashes cure any ailment and provides virility in more intimate matters. Do I have a volunteer?
I'll try.
Just a small pinch, Sarah. There you go.
My God! It's gone!
Cured by the Maker himself!
That's enough. Clear out, you charlatans. Every coin those swindlers nab goes straight to the Carter's coffers. They must be stopped.
Okay. Trinket monger? What kind of job is that?
I think Uncle Gamlen comes here.
Maker turn his gaze on you, child.
The Maker has gaze? What? Why would he turn them on me? That's ominous. I quit the game 3 times. The second time I quit, I moved to South Dakota. I ended up working with 2 raiders. What? Quit the game 3 times. The second time I quit, moved to South Dakota. It was a life-changing experience like that? Jeez.
Shove off, you.
Excuse me? Alright. Swindler. Oh, okay. You a guard. Don't act like you don't see these people standing over here.
Step closer. No refunds on the ashes, friend. If the Maker doesn't favor you, that's between you and him, isn't it?
I didn't get any ashes, but I mean, if you want to talk stuff, we could do this. No, I had to move for work. Oh, okay. When they found out I played and mained the tank, they told my boss that they would work with me so I could get used to the area. For 3 days straight, they asked me if I was coming back to WoW. Wow, man, that's like people are really in it.
Hard to believe they left me nothing.
Well, Mother was pretty steamed when you ran off with your Ferelden apostate.
I'm still their daughter, their eldest.
Alright, let's get my equipment. I didn't try to draw my sword. Special deliveries. Blood Dragon armor. 19. Sitting in the truck, going from job site to job site, hearing, when are you going to join the Brotherhood again? Got the hardcore gamers on you, huh? Let's get at the Bethany. Bethany is not in my party right now, so I can't give her anything. Let's open up everything that we can carry. I wish they wouldn't have the other stuff that you can't wear. They should only have the chest for the character that you picked. They beat me down enough that I came back. A couple of weeks later, I was at a alt on the raid team. He must have been persistent. Kind of bulky, but it's all right. Blood Dragon helmet. I can wear that now. Oh. Helmet of the Exile. What made matters worse, the guild I was in was in turmoil and had to be the adult in the room. Oh, that sucks. That sucks a lot. Especially in the game that I'm trying to play. I'm not doing that. I was on leave for 2 weeks, and one of the guild leaders and I would talk for hours. I was her therapy. That's a job right there. Let's see. The guild was in 2 camps. One was the girl that was my patient, and the other was my co-worker that got me back in WoW. And they were at each other's throats, it seems like. I know this is a lot, but I can't have these chests in here with the quest markers and not do anything about them. It just drives me nuts a little bit. So I gotta transfer as much as I can. Yep, they both wanted me on the raid team because I was neutral. Well, it's hard you have to deal with that. That's kind of not fair for them, because not fair to you that they're trying to get you to mediate for them. I feel like they kind of owe you something. You know, they should have paid you if you have to mediate the raid team. Hey, it's probably years later, but they still owe you. I only got 10 slots. They gave me gear because of it. Gear? Okay. I wish this was like the old Dragon Age where you can equip your party members, whether they with you or not, whether in your party or not. Like you in camp, you should be able to equip them with things. But they ain't wearing none of my extra armor because I'm not. That's all I can do because I'm held down by all this extra stuff I got. Let's see. There's some people I'm not gonna be able to give this stuff to yet. So let's put fenders away. Isabella? Sebastian. Where I got Aveline. Fenders later. Isabella. Sebastian. It was like Switzerland. I hear you both out, but I'm not taking no sides. I wasn't an officer, but they would ask me to hop into the guild officer meeting so they wouldn't get out of pocket. I don't know. That feels like a job. If they wanted me to do that, they're gonna have to give me a little extra, more than just gear. It was. They would have to. They would have to. I wouldn't say cash at me, but they gonna give me some Chick-fil-A gift cards or something, or so I get some food. I had to hear about it at work too. That Chick-fil-A, yeah, trying to get me a spicy chicken sandwich and a waffle fry if I'm sitting here listening to y'all problems. Y'all gonna have to feed me. They hear me smacking on the mic while they talking about stuff. Slurping on the shake. The guild broke up eventually, about 3 to 4 months later. My other coworker invited me into his guild. Okay. Hope it wasn't as much work. And there's Nero. All right. This is all weaponry. I'm not going to use the sword and shield stuff, I don't think. Let's see the sword. Two-hand sword. Demons and undead. If they heard my voice in Vet, Oh, they were. No, it was. No, wait, let me read that from the beginning. He was like, nah, we chill. They were good. They let me just kind of do my thing in their guild. But then they heard my voice in Vents. They heard my voice in Vents. Okay. I think I got everything. I got a little room left, so let me grab one of these staffs for Bethany. That's not level locked. Malcolm's Honor. This one's better. This improves with level up. And this one doesn't. I think this is that one reward I got with Facebook a long time ago. But let's give her Malcolm's Honor because that's the Hawks. That's their dad. So we'll give her that one. And then I got all of her other stuff.
My children have been in servitude for a year. They should be nobility.
If wishes were poppy, we'd all be dreaming.
Vince is kind of like what VC is at Discord now. Oh, Ventrilo. The guild leader said, "How good is your tank? We need Barry White on our raid team." Barry White. That's what your voice sound like? Okay.
This is the way things are, Mother. Gamlen can't change it now.
Your mother was supposed to marry the Comte de Lancey, and instead she ran off with some Ferelden apostate. You don't get to stay the favorite when you do that.
Where is Father's will? If I could just see for myself.
It's not here, all right? It was read, it went in the vault. No one needed to look at it again.
I know the Amels were nobility, Mother, but not much else. Why don't you ever talk about them?
The Amels have been a noble family in Kirkwall since Garahel drove out the Fourth Blight. But we've always carried magic in our blood. It's been a stain on our lineage. No family of good standing would ever marry into a line with magic. When I chose your father, I was bringing more magic into our line, not less. I think that's what hurt my parents the most.
I feel like it took a lot for her to give up a privileged lifestyle to marry the guy she loved. That's pretty decent. That's pretty nice. Spectacular even. I've been hearing the Barry thing since I was 17. I mean, that's a compliment actually.
Did Grandfather mention Mother in his will at all?
Our father died when you were still in short pants, lad. You can hardly expect me to remember.
Sounds
That's
like
not
a
an
yes
answer.
to me.
Right.
Please, Uncle. We have a right to see it for ourselves.
Maybe so. But you won't be seeing the bloody thing. It's still locked up on the estate, and that's long out of my hands.
You didn't take your parents' will?
It was old news. You think I've been sitting here for 25 years waiting for Leandra to slink back?
Who bought the estate, Gamlen?
Yeah, love is
Perhaps I
hard.
could speak to them. Was it the Reinhardts?
No one you know. Get used to Lowtown, sister. That's where we're going to stay.
That's where you gonna stay.
So, I hate thinking badly of family. But did Uncle Gamlen seem a little slippery when he talked about Grandfather's will? If he, say, invested money that was meant to be Mother's, do you think he would tell us?
No.
I won't believe Mother's own brother would steal from her.
Mother's been in
No.
such a fit of
I hate that I
melancholy
said
since
that.
Gamlen told her how angry her parents were about Father.
She told me she wishes she'd died with Carver.
It's like coming here ruined every good memory of her childhood. I wish we could get some of it back.
You were working pretty well. He was a little confused because I was working a full-time job, gym, and put time in school, but he worked with it. Yeah, that's nice. I need to find some time management like
When
that.
this Deep Roads expedition comes through, we can buy her home back, move to Hightown.
Gamlen told me he gave the estate as payment to some slaver who beat him at dice. Apparently, our ancestral home is now a base for slavers from all over Thedas.
How could Gamlen let that happen?
I think there's a reason Mother didn't talk about him much. Seriously, though, those scum have no right to our family's things. We should break in there, get the will for Mother. I already talked to both of them about this. Gamlen said they guard the front entrance well. But Mother gave me her old key. She said it should unlock the cellar. Apparently the sewers run right beneath the house.
All right.
Get out of my face! Your mother's bad enough. I don't need you nagging me.
And get it away from the writing deck. Letter from Moran. He wants to meet up. Black Emporium, obviously. And then, of course, Sebastian's quest. Oh. Let us trimmer. I eventually quit WoW for a final time. They missed me, would check on me, but understood. Still had the Ventrilo access until I retired. WoW seems like it's kind of complicated for me. Oh man. Let me see here. I think I'm gonna invest a lot of points in the Warmonger and even Battlemaster. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get Rally. This one is a better weapon. Looks like a giant kitchen knife, but Blade of the Archon. Dogs of War. Then moved to 14, joined a free company guild, then they split 2 months after I joined. Both sides considered me a member of both guilds. That's a lot to keep track of, I think. I think I'm gonna use the Blade of the Archon because it level. No, it doesn't. Let's see. Dogs of War improves as you level, and then the one-hand weapons improve as you level, but not the two-hand weapons. But I do have a couple of two-hand weapons. Yeah, I can see you have a lot of them. Got a long history. Let's go ahead and stash that. Keep that on me until I can use it. I'm going to give one of these to Aveline. This one. That one. But I'd say stay away from WoW overall, just my opinion. Yeah, I agree, because you're not the only one who told me that.
I think this is the same cheese that was here a year ago.
Euro cheese.
I can't have Mother living in this hole. I've got to get out of here.
It's the bunk bed. Neither is which look like they have a mattress or anything on it. All right, let's get out of here.
He wasn't like this in Lothering. I think he misses the open fields.
I'll take him out.
City life not agreeing with you?
Poor thing. Maybe he'd be happier if we brought him with us more often.
He's part of the family. I wouldn't want to lose him.
Take it. I'm sick of what's-his-name staring and panting.
Gamlen, honestly, a Mabari understands what you say. Try using his name.
What's wrong with Dog? Real easy to remember.
I always name him Peanut. All right. Yeah, Peanut every time.
Are you really
Okay.
not afraid of apostates? Not even a little?
Sunshine, I'm a dwarf, in case you missed that detail.
Dwarves aren't completely immune to magic, you know.
No. I meant there are at least 30 people in this town who'd murder my family over trade deals. Who has time to worry about apostates with a merchant's guild breathing down your neck?
In that case, I see.
Oops. Decisions. Trying to have her focus on healing. See which one is for lockpick. It's this cunning, right? Yep. Need dexterity too, though. Hail of arrows. All right, let's go to the hangman. Oh, I gotta turn that in.
I swear it in Andraste's name.
The thieves are gone, guardsman.
Did you say something? I didn't hear you. And clumsy me. I seem to have dropped a coin purse in your hand.
Sure.
So, here's the thing. We need to find a way into the deep roads. Bartrand can lead us to the right place once we're down there, but we need a good entrance.
I've fought Darkspawn, but I've never been to the deep roads.
Fortunately, I've received some new information. There's a Grey Warden in the city. If anyone knows how to get down there, it'll be him.
Okay.
Why would a Grey Warden know that?
The Wardens don't just fight Darkspawn. They forge into the deep roads all the time. And if he doesn't know, he might be able to point us to those who do.
Are there any other options?
None at the moment. Bartrand had an entrance lined up, but it was a bust. I'll keep looking, but if we don't find something, we'll have a fancy expedition with nowhere to go.
We don't want trouble with the Grey Wardens, do we?
Let's look at our options first. I'd rather not fight a Warden unless we have to. Supposedly, this Grey Warden came in with some other Ferelden refugees not long ago. A Lowtown woman named Lorene has been helping the Fereldans. We talk to her. Maybe we learn where he is. I'll keep after my contacts, see if I can drum up any other work. The truth is out there. So, what do you do, Adelaide?
You know I'm a guard. Why are you asking?
I mean in your off-duty hours, for fun. You've heard of it, I hope.
These are my off-duty hours.
And the trend of you scaring the piss out of me continues.
Huh.
And that's the fact.
Tranquility.
Do you ever wish you lived in Orzammar?
Great ancestors, no. You know what Orzammar is? It's cramped tunnels filled with thug shit and body odor.
And every person there thinks he's better than you because his great-great-great-grandfather made a water clock or something.
But they're your people. Don't you even wonder what it would be like?
I have a good imagination. Why would I waste it on that?
Oh, it's only on normal right now. Not really playing for a challenge. Just playing. Backpack upgrade.
Will everyone please just step back? My mother's in labor. The baby's come early. Can anyone help her? I'll send word to the healer, but...
My son's hurt bad. Cart overturned on him in the blasted bone pit.
Everyone in your turn. I promise we have donations coming in. If you're seeking aid, leave your name with my girl. We serve everyone here. No one came from Ferelden without trouble. But I can't give priority to anyone who's already found work and lodging.
Okay.
I hear you know where I can find a Ferelden Grey Warden.
Only Ferelden Grey Warden I've heard of is sitting on the throne. We're out of the Blight's path now. Why would you need a warden?
The healer was one of them once, wasn't he? A warden?
Well, he's not now, and busy enough without answering fool questions about it.
Who are you protecting?
You see what our people face in Kirkwall. They have no jobs, no homes. Most can barely buy bread. This healer, he serves them without thought for coin. He's closed their wounds, delivered their children.
And yet he needs to hide.
He's a good man. I won't lose him to the blighted Templars.
You mean he's a mage?
Would I stick my neck out for some purveyor of hensbane and leeches?
We would never
Maybe.
turn someone over to the Templars, mistress. Never.
He doesn't want to be locked in the gallows just for using the gifts the Maker gave him.
Your healer is in no danger from me.
If this mage is an apostate, the Templars will find him.
No maid should suffer for an accident of birth.
I suppose it isn't my secret to keep. Anders has certainly been free enough with his services. Refugees in Darktown know to find the healer, look for the lit lantern. If you have need enough, Anders will be within.
Is there any flour? We've been out for a week. The children are eating sawdust.
Eating sawdust? That's your fault, lady.
Hey, we heard you in there asking about the healer. We know what happens to mages in this town, and it ain't gonna happen to him.
Look, we're Ferelden's just trying to keep out of the Templars' sight, same as you.
Ferelden? But you're clothes. I figured you for a Kirkwaller, sorry. Maker bless the rule of our King Alistair.
I'm just not understanding. If they still consider themselves as Ferelden, why don't they just go back to Ferelden? Maybe they can't afford the boat ride? I don't know. Alright. Let's take care of Aveline's business.
Varric, do you do anything?
Am I the next stop in your career evaluations? Joy of joys.
You watch and you talk. Is that it?
You are dismissing hallmarks of both the utterly ineffectual and the incredibly dangerous.
I don't know what you mean.
Well, at this point, even if it's some blight left, this is at the point where the warden or Hero Ferelden and Alistair have already defeated the Blight.
It
So I
means
mean,
coins flow when I talk and when I shut up. Like if you got paid to guard or unguard.
That makes no sense.
Good.
there's another letter here at Gambler's place.
So, someone dropped off a message for you. It's on the desk.
Not that he didn't do his best to try and read it first.
What? I thought there might be something dangerous in there.
Gamlen.
Bait and switch. Dwarf name Anso. Contacted the Red Arm looking for contract work. Wish I could take him up on it, but we're pressing business, so I recommended you. The dwarf pays well, so don't be a fool and miss out. Look for Anso in the lower bazaar at night if you're interested. They got to do with Fenris, I believe. I already played like 5 or 6 hours of Dragon Age Origins before this, so I don't know how much it's already after midnight here. So let's visit the Emporium, then let's do
customer. Thaddeus, stand straight. Places, everyone. Welcome to the Black Emporium. I am the great and magnificent Xenhom, the Antiquarian. Please, don't fondle and trust, eh? Few people are worthy of an invitation, you know. They search the sewers for the Emporium and accost poor urchins. And I tell urchin to say, no, you are not worthy. Starve in the sewers. Except urchin never speaks.
okay.
I tire these plebeian items. Take what you like. No charge. No charge, Thaddeus. You hear me?
Scheming box, okay.
Manner of crafting lore gathered from throughout Veda. But I...
Elixir of Purity.
pitiable. No. Rare, enchanted goods. Oh, the prizes of my collection. Master socks. You can never have enough socks. Do not stare too intently at that. On second thought, please do.
Run them out of here.
There might be some stragglers before the main group. Nothing we can't handle.
Let them join the Maker.
It's too far! Nothing to worry about! Looks like a fight! Be ready!
Made it. There's more of them.
It's too far!
Not my choice.
Be careful! Out of range!
We're close to the ambush. Be ready.
Follow my lead!
For the purple cause!
Is everyone all right? I can't move!
Face me! I stand for all of us! Brave fools! One shot against well equipped for bandits, but dead is dead and the road is clear. Captain Jevon needs to know of this. Back to the barracks for your just reward.
Can Barrick
We're
disarm
good to
this? He can.
Now that's just rude. What are they trying to do? Ruin my boots? Piece of cake.
No. I don't want to do that yet. Let's just go wrap up Abilene's quest and call it a day, because I've been up for a while.
How much longer do I have to wait?
Not much room in the barracks, but there's nowhere I'd rather be. There's Jevon's office. Wait while I explain our initiative.
I don't know how they do it where you're from, guardswoman, but I decide the patrols, not you and your whims. You may have been put up for lieutenant in your first year, but I'll have no show-offs in my command. Have I made myself clear? Report to your post before I have you and your Ferelden accomplice jailed.
A lot of yelling for doing him a favor.
We killed a band of highwaymen. What does it matter whose patrol it was? It's not the first time he's made me wonder like this. Something is very wrong.
Mobs, I agree with that. It's my favorite. It's my favorite FF game. No, it's not the most popular, but I do love it.
So let's find out whose toes you actually stepped on.
Then we should check the duty roster and see who was supposed to take that route. What have I stepped in this time? Threaten my friends. Not letting that one go, Captain.
Oddly enough, I really like the card game in that one too.
Aveline! I owe you for clearing that ambush the other night. Saved me a mess of trouble.
Brennan, that route was yours?
It was. Single patrol. I'd have been dead for sure.
So there was nothing unusual about it at all?
It had been clear for weeks. It didn't get unusual until after we heard about you and Aveline. The captain reassigned me after he heard what you did, and I passed the satchel to Donnic for his patrol tonight.
The satchel?
Pay and order assignments. Captain has us run deliveries to the outposts during light duty. It's usually just an updated copy of the roster. The satchel for that night was heavy, though. Anyway, thanks again, Aveline. You're a good one.
So the satchel gets heavy the same day we discover an ambush?
You're sure you want to pursue this? This is your superior we're talking about.
If a guard has been put at risk, a good captain would want to know why. And if he's not a good captain, I want to know why.
A messy way to pass information. And Brennan already sent it along.
Another guard is walking into the same trap. I can't let that happen. Brennan said Donnic. A good man. Donnic. I've got his route. A night walk in Lowtown. Let's go make sure his quiet patrol stays that way.
All right. Night walk in Lowtown.
These streets should be safe at night. Care to help out with that?
To arms! Out of range!
I don't make my guards fight gangs in dark corners, but if you'd like to help...
Are you Ansel?
Ah! Sweet mother of Parth. You can't just run up on someone like that. Are you the one that mercenary told me about? The one looking for work?
I used to work with the Red Iron, if that's what you mean.
Yes, it is. What I mean, that is... My apologies, human. I haven't been on the surface very long. I keep thinking I'll fall up into that sky any minute.
Bartrand used to be like that. Got jumpy every time he stepped outside.
What a bizarre thing to be scared of.
But I digress. I need some help. Rather badly, in fact. Some product of mine has been misplaced. The men who were supposed to deliver it decided not to. If you retrieve my property, I could reward you handsomely.
Just what did these men steal?
Did I say steal? I don't know if I would go that far. They seemed like perfectly reasonable smugglers. They smiled and everything. The goods are valuable, however, and illegal. And my client wants them very, very badly. You know how these Templars can be.
You're smuggling lyrium to the Templars?
Maker's breath. Between the Chantry, the Carta, and the Coterie.
By the Paragons, not so loudly. My word. I'm not cut out for this. I should have taken that job sweeping stables like Mother insisted.
I'll get it back for you.
Sure. Add it to the list of things I'm accessory to.
The gentlemen conduct their business at night in a little hovel within the alienage. If you have to kill them, then I guess it can't be avoided. But I'm sure they'll be reasonable.
Negative rivalry, come on. Evelyn, okay? It's the only way for me to get the Fenris quest is to accept it.
Can't waste time, Hawk. Guardsman Donnic is here somewhere.
Okay, okay. Going for Guardsman Donnic first.
We must be getting close to the ambush. I'm not losing another guard.
You make
You go between me before anyone.
Who... Aveline? You're a beautiful sight.
Guardsman?
I mean, I was on patrol and they came out of nowhere. I took a few down, but there were too many at once. The captain said this route was supposed to be quiet.
The seal of the Viscount. Office details. City accounts.
Valuable to a guild of thieves.
A sacrificial delivery with one of our own. Captain Jevon will answer.
Exposing this kind of corruption could make the guards look weak.
Then we look weak. The others deserve better. This goes to the office of the Viscount. This will be known. The captain likes his thieves so much. Let's see if they welcome him in prison.
Be careful! Stop right
All right.
Looks like a fight! Be ready! One less to worry about!
Enigma of Kirkwall. I don't think I ever got all of those. Alright, this spring trap. Very.
Goods are probably in that chest.
Barrick was supposed to warn me about the trap, but I guess not. Nothing.
It's empty.
Waste of bloody time. Who put us up to this?
I guess we have no choice but to go back to Anso and tell him.
That's not the elf. Who is that?
It doesn't matter. We were told to kill whoever enters the house. To
The
arms!
streets aren't safe at night.
Keep forgetting to summon a dog.
Don't get full of yourself.
All right. Let's loot up.
I don't know who you are, friend, but you made a serious mistake coming here.
Really?
Lieutenant, I want everyone in the clearing, now!
Captain!
Your men are dead, and your trap has failed. I suggest running back to your master while you can.
You're going nowhere, slave.
I am not a slave. I apologize. When I asked Anso to provide a distraction for the hunters, I had no idea they'd be so numerous.
You were responsible for this.
I'm the reason you're here, yes. My name is Fenris. These men were Imperial bounty hunters, seeking to recover a Magister's lost property, namely myself. They were trying to lure me into the open. Crude as their methods were, I could not face them alone. Thankfully, Anso chose wisely.
Everything Anso said was a lie, then?
Not everything. Your employer was simply not who you believed.
If you couldn't fight them, why not just run?
There comes a time when you must stop running, when you turn and face the tiger.
That seems like a lot of effort to find one slave.
It is.
Does this have something to do with those markings?
Yes. I imagine I must look strange to you. I did not receive these markings by choice. Even so, they have served me well. Without them, I would still be a slave.
If they were really trying to recapture you, then I'm happy I helped.
I have met few in my travels who have sought anything more than personal gain. If I may ask, what was in the chest? The one they kept in the house?
It was empty.
I suppose it was too much to hope for. Even so, I had to know.
You're expecting something else?
I was, but I shouldn't have. It was bait, nothing more.
You didn't need to lie to get my help.
That remains to be seen. It's as I thought. My former master accompanied them to the city. I know you have questions, but I must confront him before he flees. I will need your help.
It sounds like you intend to do more than just talk.
Denarius wants to strip the flesh from my bones, and has sent so many hunters that I've lost count. And before that, he kept me on a leash like a Qunari mage, a personal pet to mock Qunari custom. So, yes, I intend to do more than just talk.
If it means fighting more slavers, I'll help you.
I will find a way to repay you. I swear it. The Magister is staying at a mansion in Hightown. Meet me there as soon as you can. We must enter before morning.
So now she's okay with it.
The alienage should not be this quiet.
Be careful! Get away! What a waste!
Don't bother me.
Okay. All right, Tyrone, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Thank you for letting me know about your past tales of guild woes. Wow.
I do have
Let's go ahead and handle this, and then I'm gonna be logging off myself.
I am guard captain! I won't be treated like this! Ferelden, bitch, this was none of your affair! I'll see you hanged! Quartered! This will not stand!
He said quartered.
We found
I
a
thought he
number
said
of
courted.
debts to suspect peoples. Such poor character. But you, Aveline Valen, have proven your loyalty and ability.
The guard deserves better than him, Messire.
Indeed. The Viscount would have you put your care for the men into direct practice. You will assume the captain's job.
What?
In due time, of course. There will be training, approvals, months at least. But who better to rebuild respect than the woman who exposed this embarrassment? Resolve any outstanding business, guardswoman. You will be very busy.
All right.
Always where you need. Not much room in the barracks, but there's nowhere I'd rather be. Always where you need. Always where you... Varric, no.
Well, you're the captain. Or you will be. It'll be easy.
I'm not petitioning the Viscount to help you steal ownership of the Hanged Man.
Steal? Madam, you wound me.
I'm about to. Big changes are coming, huh? Captain of the Guard. Thank you, Wesley.
That you keep his memory speaks well of him.
He's not with me. I know that. Wesley's at the Maker's side, or he's not. Either way, he knows no pain.
He seemed a good man. For a Templar. I'm sure he's found peace.
What I keep is that moment. I won't let anyone down like that again.
Wesley's at the Maker's side, or he's not? What do you mean by that?
Wesley believed, and if he was correct, then that's where he is. But this business of the less the Maker does, the more he's proven, I don't find it compelling.
But you married a Templar.
I married a man. A good one. And he's gone. I have heard the chant. It is lovely. Perhaps that's all it needs to be.
You clearly miss Wesley, but that's not the issue.
Of course I miss him, but he's not coming back. Pining like a child serves no one. So I remember him, but I let him rest.
You're not so kind to yourself, though.
No.
Okay. I don't see how you can take the blame for the Darkspawn Horde.
I put him to the sword myself, Hawke.
At his behest.
I know in my head that it was right. So did Wesley. But in my heart, that cut was cruel.
Okay.
I can't imagine the Captain of the Guard will like wandering in my shadow.
It's not like this job means we're on opposite sides. The good you do, it seems rather appropriate. Besides, I'll be making the patrol schedule, and I don't intend to lead from a desk.
I look forward to working with you, Guard Captain Aveline.
Still strange, isn't it? Captain of the Guard. Thank you for helping me get here, Hawke. It's where I should be.
All right. I've been on for like, what, 10 hours now, or something like that. Here's Donnic. He's all right.
You well, Donnic.
I am. And your reward is well earned. It will be grand having you over me. Above me. In rank, Guard Captain.
Thank you, Donnic. It will be grand indeed.
Okay. Yeah. It's almost 1 a.m., so I'm gonna call it quits here. I'll be playing Dragon Age 2 again on Saturdays, maybe even Fridays. I might have to move Starfield. I kind of want to get a couple of new games in rotation. We'll see. I got to go over my schedule. But I pretty much post a lot of my content from this stream on my YouTube channel, which is J Mixon King Gaming on YouTube. So if you have a chance, go there. Watch, like some of the videos, subscribe. That would be great. And follow me here as well. And that being said, thank you for watching. And have a good night.